The UN Sustainable Development Goals symbolize the world's effort to end poverty, protect the planet, and create peace and prosperity for everybody by 2030. Despite not being a UN member state, Taiwan committed to support the UN's call for sustainable development. Thanks to CTCI's 2020 Taiwan in My Eyes initiative, we were able to embark on a journey to discover sustainability in Taiwan, explore exciting places, and make new friends. We are Amanda, Miri, Luis, and Albrecht, 4 students from Taiwan, Japan, Paraguay, and Germany currently studying at National Taiwan University, and together we are Team foLmosa. When Portuguese sailors first discovered Taiwan, they exclaimed, "Ilha Formosa, what a beautiful island." As we completely agree with this statement, we decided to make it our team name and only modified it so that the first letters of all our names are included. Over the course of 2020 Taiwan in My Eyes, we participated in designated workshops at 5 Taiwanese benchmark firms, the headquarters of CTCI and Ruizhu, the HR Development Center of Isan Bank, Far Eastern Department Stores A13, and the ECOF Energy from Waste Plant in Miaoli. In the remaining time, we visited different self-chosen locations in North, Central, and South Taiwan. All of these places are connected to different SDG dimensions, and we want to present some of our key learnings in this video. Ecotourism has fostered the emergence of innovative and eco-friendly tourist spots. By reusing existing structures, these places play an important role in preserving the natural beauty, saving resources, and supporting local communities. In Taipei and Taichung, we visited former industrial parks which have been transformed into creative milieus for artists, fair trade stores, and small craft workshops. As an example for adaptive reuse in rural areas, we took a ride on the Jiushan line in Sanyi, an old Japanese rail track now used as a bike path. Tourism provides the farmers and an indigenous village here with additional income, accelerates development, and combats poverty. Our trips to the Zhunan wetlands and the Taijiang National Park in Tainan taught us about the importance of mangroves, both as habitat for plants and animals, but also as a natural sponge that provides flood protection. And in the spirit of sustainability, we walked and went by public transport whenever possible and chose to only stay at hostels designated as being green by Taiwan's EPA during our trip. In today's society, our convenience knows no limit. However, it seems like environmental destruction and social inequality have become an inevitable part of our lifestyle. So, should we just stop consuming? With this question in mind, we visited 4 organizations that provide an alternative by selling sustainable goods. IAN Design and Twine Fair Trade sell accessories and clothes made from organic fabrics, natural materials, and dyes. Local supply chains and not using hazardous chemicals reduces the environmental impact of their products during the production, washing, and disposal process. At Joye Cottage, we learned the craft of traditional indigo dyeing by ourselves. Finally, we went to Greenvine, a Taiwanese brand that sells mostly plant-based premium body care products, which also educates its consumers about green lifestyle and waste reduction. Consumption is obviously not the only factor that puts pressure on the environment, as we also need places to live and work. The UN estimates that at least 30% of all energy-related CO2 emissions are caused by the building and construction sector. Hence, green construction methods and designs are becoming more crucial. On our journey, we joined CTCI and Ruizhu, who use the latest technologies to build energy-efficient buildings, create clean power plants, and even found ways to generate energy from pig waste. Very impressive were also the visits of the Taijiang National Park Visitor Center and the Green School of Magic in Tainan. The former is partially built on piles to limit its effect on the surrounding wetlands and uses concrete supplemented with oyster shells from local fishermen. The latter is a sustainable wonderland with countless details, such as openings for wind ventilation, optimized use of natural light, lots of recycled materials, and a green roof with its own wind and solar farm. Another area with often underestimated but indeed enormous impact is food production. Did you know that a plant-based diet is in fact one of the most efficient ways to combat the climate catastrophe? Livestock farming is a major producer of methane and a driver of rainforest destruction worldwide. To reduce our carbon footprint, we decided to not eat meat and limit consumption of animal products during our trip. Our verdict? Eating vegetarian or vegan in Taiwan is easier than expected and also very delicious. We gained further insights on green lifestyle choices during our interview with Gonghao Life Corporation in Taichung. a community that advocates the concepts of shared and circular economy by giving workshops on urban gardening, waste reduction, and how to repair or reuse old materials in new ways. By a stroke of luck, we later discovered one of their projects where they had turned a concrete strip next to a school building into a garden, which is jointly maintained by students and local residents. A really cool project, and we would love to see more schools to join them in the future. A rocky road lies ahead if we still want to meet the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development and the 2050 target of the Paris Agreement, but participating in CTCI's 2020 Taiwan in My Eyes initiative has made us optimistic, as none of us could have imagined how many people in Taiwan actively stand up for a sustainable future. On our journey, we met many inspiring, hardworking, and most of all friendly Taiwanese, which makes us grateful to be able to study and live here. Last but not least, we remembered our first lesson at CTCI, where we played the SDG simulation game Imako Kolabo. For us, the main takeaway of this game was that many roads lead to Rome. Nobody knows what the future is going to look like, but no matter which path we will choose, we must cooperate, as only together can we achieve our environmental, social, and governance goals and create a sustainable future.